Anybody know of any other problems?
I don't think so.
I don't know of any problems in the courthouse itself, so, or with the grounds. The energy audit, I assume, is what the people are on there.
Yeah, that process, usually know that. It's supposed to be current.
I'm sure it will take a while, but
If you think of it, Cindy, you might just email us and let us know
Oh, I will.
how it went out. I
yeah,
don't
I mean,
know.
if
If we need to get back
if
together
there isn't
quickly, we
any
can.
problem, then we can just come in and sign the permit.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Anything else?
Is the energy thing gonna take several months, Jim?
Well, so the next thing you have to do is you have to go through the request for proposal and qualifications process. So that'll be the next steps to where when you actually, once that goes out to bid, if you will, for selection, it's based on the timeline that you guys have set. So it would be, it could be 2 months, 1 month, what have you. Normally what happens is then those consultants, those engineering firms come in and they start looking at everything, doing all their analysis and what they think would help, like changing out lights, heat pumps, whatever it would possibly be. So then we would have the board would have basically an interview process with all these different firms at a scheduled time, and that's when the Dobby Tony show comes in, where they're gonna ooh and awe you with all these great pictures and stuff,
And how much we can save.
yeah, and then they'll start having hard numbers.
But we'll have to spend to save.
Right, yeah, so it's,
Alan started that here the other day, he said,
We've heard that before.
changing light bulbs.
Yeah.
so yeah, so I mean, it's a process, and I know with the action you guys took 2-3 weeks ago was to start that process, so.
Right.
So we'll have to go out and advertise for all that, and then that'll kick off that series.
Okay. Are we set, I guess we're set to go on anything new on the Stanley and Associates?
So other than, I know, I've got copies here if everybody wants, but the initial review was done, Stanley didn't have copies. Just about anything red is a
I already
deficiency.
have one
So,
Yeah.
so,
You got one?
I know Stanley.
Want it?
There's one more reading material.
What our ordinance is, by paragraph by paragraph. And then I know you and Kate met with EDPR a week ago. I've had subsequent phone calls with Stanley the last couple of days. I think our next step would be to have a face-to-face with Stanley and EDPR next week sometime or the week after, so just now trying to schedule
Yeah.
timing for that to happen.
The last weekend, we're on a jury term, so it'll about be 2 weeks before I'd be available.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
That
were
was the question.
very thorough, weren't they?
Yes.
yeah, if you want me there, but I can't, we may not have jury trials, but I don't want to schedule anything.
Well, I
because
think
if
you
we do-
should be.
They have a couple of questions legal-wise that I can answer. So,
Yeah, so,
and it may take some outside assistance to answer some of those.
Sure, yeah.
Especially with what's happening in the court system with Murdoch.
Mhm.
yeah.
Because it really could affect, or probably will affect how this review goes forward. So, you're out next week then, for sure.
And the following week,
And the following week, yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
So it'd be 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from Monday, I'd say. Because, yeah,
Week of the 20th.
sorry, then.
Kate, what was the big crowd here yesterday for?
Pre-trials.
Oh, pre-trials. That's pretty terrible. I thought we ought to have our own parking spaces to be able
It was very chaotic.
It was.
yesterday.
It
Yeah,
was.
but you know how it goes with the trials.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Having been on one yourself recently?
I'm sorry?
Having been on one recently?
Oh, yes.
That's all I have. You have anything to add?
No, I'm still, I gotta run down a couple, I gotta run down Corona's folks and get a timeline on how we can move forward. I have been getting a lot of phone calls from consultants about doing some SWIP work and stormwater work in want that permit done and ready to be able to start work in April, May.
So you say Cronus is gonna start April or May?
Well, that's what they want. They want what Thiessen Krupp is telling these consultants is they want the permit in place by
Yeah.
April or May, so there we know what.
I could
We're
ask,
still saying we're
When
turning
they're
dirt
ready.
this year, so.
I could ask which year, April or May.
Yeah, it'll be this year, so.
Be this
Our
year.
dilemma for the highway department now is, we have $13 million worth of road work to do with the state dime that, I still have to buy right-of-way, I still have to do all this other work, and I can't buy right-of-way because there's options on the ground, because I can't buy right-of-way without clear title.
Oh.
So it's back to, the chicken and egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So until they exercise the easements and the options on the ground, we can't even start construction. I can't even go to bid. And then I have to have right-of-way so many months before the bid opening to do on the state letting. So my fear of having to build roads when we have, 600 people coming to work every morning.
Yeah.
And actually getting more and more people
It's
as we
going to
go
be
on.
pretty chaotic.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we try to get out in front, but it's going to be a nightmare for the first year.
Are the plans still to put 3 lanes in on 36
Yeah, right.
and
The road
stoplights?
lights have
and-
not changed, so.
Okay.
They are the same as they were 4 years ago,
Okay,
so,
and then North Line Road extended?
yeah, all that's
All right.
still. Now, we have had, some deaths and some land sales and stuff, which will affect title work, and we'll have to go back and do title work again, and that's $13,000 to $15,000 we title.
Yeah.
Because they expire after a year, and I've already done it twice. Our environmental is valid until July of this year, and we have to turn around and do that all again. So hopefully we get on that, May, June letting. Problem with the June letting though is you don't start construction until like September.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the July letting, then you start.
Which is during
November
harvest.
and
Or
harvest,
yeah.
and then you don't get much work done.
Yeah.
And then we're really behind, so I would probably send another, hey, need some help email and letter to Powers B at Cronus and Thiessen Krupp. I need time.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is gonna happen then, you think?
The ink is dry with the Thiessen Krupp folks.
Yep.
And they're hiring consultants, and in turn, they're contacting me about information. Some of it we've already done, so.
Jim, whenever you start to work on those country roads, will you do one road, like the north-south, and then the east-west, or do both at the same time?
So we'll probably, well, we had split up in 3 segments. We had 36 to the railroad tracks as one, so the first project, and then that was what we were going to try to bid first, because that's where most of the traffic's going to be impacted coming into the plant site. And then the other 2 would help with the larger deliveries down the back end. So,
Yeah.
year 2 and 3, then they could access that, would also help meter the 2,500 people that's supposed to be coming to work and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's probably gonna be mostly
So,
employee.
so
Sorry.
the way it's playing out though, we'll probably all 3 go to bid separately at the same time. So,
What about actual construction? I mean, is one of the roads gonna be closed and the other one open, or both
they'll
of them?
both be open, 45 and 36 will be open all the time.
No, the country roads.
Country roads, well, it'll be closed and through traffic, so it's total rebuild. Kind of what we did with Springfield Road, we'll
Yeah.
close everything, but then there's local access to the property owners there. So, yeah, the construction staging would be to where they can still operate within the right of way to get where they need to go. And it's the way the contracts are written, it's the contractor's responsibility to make sure that those accesses are available at all times.
I'm thinking of farming.
Oh, yeah, we'll get
It'd be a nightmare for them.
They, besides the equipment, they have no problem getting anywhere they want to go anyway.
Yeah.
So, and they can barely get down our township roads anyway. So there's a lot of, I see more and more that's so big that the field entrances we have aren't being used, they just drive through the
Ditch,
So
yeah.
as long as
They
it's
can't make the
dry,
turns.
So I'm not too worried about the farming part of it. It's the people who live
In the houses, yeah.
in there, with cars and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be getting them in and out safely.
You'll see, probably hear from George Wineland.
Yeah. So that's hopefully in the next month I'll have a better idea of
What's going on? Yeah. Anything else?
Of course, planning, that's it. The only other thing though we have to worry about and we'll have to get back to is, remember when 4 years ago, when the announcement came out that they were coming, the next thing that happened was a flood of, literally a flood of camping, parking, and all that stuff.
Yes.
So we'll start getting that again,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah.
And we gotta remember that it's not, most of that permit's not us, it's the Illinois Department of Public Health.
Yes.
Has to go through the state
Yeah.
before we can permit it.
And then those septic systems have to be designed like it's a 2,000 square foot house for each camper that they plan on. So it's not just merely as, pulling a bunch of campers
That's
and
gonna
putting
be
power.
pretty expensive.
It is. So,
Is there a time on those permits that we issue?
oh boy, I don't know. I'm not sure there is.
But the people wanting to put them in don't really understand all that, do they? They think he can just put some gravel down and
Yeah.
Give them some power and
give them some power.
Pull in and,
So
make their money.
yeah.
So I have a feeling when spring starts to get here, we'll start getting
Yes.
a lot more of those again. And it's more complicated than,
And the state, you know how slow the state works on approving those kind of
yeah, I mean,
things.
30 days. I mean, sometimes it takes 90 days to, 6 months to get stuff through IDOT. So, I don't know how the Department of Public Health works correctly, but I just be reminded that we'll probably start seeing a bunch of those again. So you still have to worry about setbacks, you still have to worry about sight lines, you still have to, just because I got an acre on the corner by my field doesn't mean that it's conducive for putting those
Yeah,
trailers.
yeah.
Have to have access to it, entrance, and
And they want permit off the
Sewage,
state,
too.
state permit.
yes.
So,
And it's almost getting time. They ought to be applying for all those right now.
that's probably, I would say. Now, there's some out around that are existing spots that probably wouldn't require any new permitting, because they're permitting at one point, like Willis. Some of the other ones around that were put up 50 years ago, they probably need to redo some work to make sure that their septic systems are working and stuff, but, there were 5 or 6 new ones that popped up right away.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any more from them, I imagine they'll.
And I don't think any of them that we give permission to have ever done anything. The ground's just sitting there barren.
No, I think when they found out the requirements from the Department of Public Health, that changed some of their minds.
It sure did, yeah.
It was going to be a really big expense and take up a lot of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time you had a septic system for each, or a huge enough one to accommodate
Yeah.
so many of them. And then you got the field that you got to get,
Yep.
drainage into, so. Okay. Comment from the public? Questions? We have free papers for you.
Yeah, we got copies of the permit review so far. Yeah, it's public information. We haven't got it for you yet, I have it for a while, so I'm out now, so we can learn that.
Okay. I will entertain a motion.
So move.
Second.
Meeting's adjourned.